All right, this is shot number 2 of this video. I had to move because there was a family talking next to me. There was a bunch of insects in there. It is a holiday in my country, but very cute dog, very cute dog. Anyway, um, this one's I don't want to say low effort, but it's just the dog. You can see the dog right here. It's I'm in a park. My phone's literally against a tree right now. I'm sitting in a full insect nest. I do not know if I'm gonna get out of here alive. But yeah, I had a bunch of thoughts that I wanted to talk about, and I didn't know how. And I have a feeling that soon, I don't know when, but soon, I won't be able to talk as freely about my feelings and emotions and all that sad stuff that people don't want you to talk about. So I thought I'd rather do it now in a very unfiltered way. So all of the disclaimers that need to be disclaimed before I start. I'm gonna talk about pretty dark topics, mental health, um, suicidal thoughts, self harms, all that stuff. A lot of pretty dark shit that I don't necessarily want to talk about to my loved ones and the people close to me. It's bothering me. Thank you. But that I feel is important. But I see a lot of road and shit. I don't like it because it's and also it's gonna be a pretty uncut and pretty long video. So if you don't want to watch that, I completely understand. Please just go watch the music. Oh my god, dog. I'm sorry. I'm just a man. But yeah, there are insects on my phone. I can see them. This is crazy. Anyway, today is a holiday, like I said. So it's a bunch of kids, and so I had a lot of time. I'm not working, so I had a lot of time. So I decided I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna go take a walk for a few hours and see, tap in with my thoughts and all that shit. So I did, and I ended up on this bridge. I looked down at the water and I thought I could just jump, and so essentially, like, you know, and no one would know for at least 6 hours, at least. Um, and it was kind of a weird thought because I wasn't desperately like in the mood of leaving. I wasn't really thinking about it like that. It was more of the calm of like, I will not have to do anything. I will not be pressured into anything anymore for the next 6 hours. And when I say I mean even like the memory of me, even my like the idea of me. I will not have any expectations thrown on me for the next at least 6 hours because I'm not existing anymore. But no one knows it. Is that a snail? No, that's a plant. Too bad. And this felt like oddly extremely freeing, even though I would be gone, entirely gone. So that's kind of weird, but um, I don't know. I realized that like those thoughts, I had been like, this is me. I'm doing this. It's crazy. I had been dealing with those thoughts for like more than a decade at this point. Like these happened when I was a teenager. So um, I don't want to tell you the whole story about me as a teenager, but yeah, damn, he's going super fast. That's crazy. But yeah, I had those thoughts. Is that bro? There are so many things happening around me right now. Is this what happens when you like sit in grass for 5 minutes, dog? What the fuck? So many things. This might counteract the entire point of this video, by the way, because like I'm sitting in grass and I'm just amazed at every single little thing that's happening, and the whole video is about me losing the will to live. But anyway, let me just center around it and fucking talk about what I want to talk about. Um, yeah, when like you've been dealing with stuff for so long that like it becomes part of you, and you're not really you're not really looking to get rid of it because it is a part of you at the end of the day, but you are like you're kind of getting used to it and you know how to deal with it. Because you know how to deal with it, it's fine. You can live with it. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of that in the way I'm feeling, where I have those thoughts. I'm sorry, I just had a monster, by the way. That was disgusting. I'm very sorry. You have those thoughts where you maybe it would be okay if you weren't there anymore, you know? But you have them like periodically. It's not like a constant thing that you just have all the time. And because of that, you just feel like, it's okay. Like everyone thinks like that once in a while. When you're tired, when you're exhausted, when you have so much pressure, like so many things that you have to do, and you don't really know exactly how to deal with them. Well, you'd think, maybe it'd be better if I wasn't there anymore, because it's so much pressure around all that stuff. But first of all, nah, that's not true. Not everyone thinks like that. A lot of people never have those thoughts ever in their entire lives, and when they do, it's very fleeting. It's very situational. It doesn't just happen out of the blue for no reason. If it does happen to you, just like me, you have to go to therapy. Like, you need external help to get to the bottom of those feelings, because they're not just normal. They don't just happen for no reason. They are extremely important, and they can be very dangerous. But anyway, I'm not a therapist. I'm not like mental health guru. I don't want to tell you what to do, what not to do. I don't know shit. Let's just put that down right now. I do not know shit. Um, but through that thought of like I could jump off that bridge and no one would know for at least 6 hours, I just realized that like I'm really fucking tired. You know what I mean? I'm extremely tired and have been tired for so long that it's become a part of my identity of who I am. I am just tired, and it doesn't stop me from accomplishing goals or from doing stuff that I want to do. Um, Making music, playing games, creating videos, drawing, making images, art. Um, it doesn't stop me from doing all those things, but I'm realistically becoming just tired as like a part of my identity, and it's extremely depressing. And like, yeah, I am tired of being tired, and it kind of brought like popped up a bunch of discussions in my mind of like, why am I so tired? Is it because of my job? Probably. Like, there's at least 70% of this that comes from my job and having a job and having like responsibilities like rent and like different bills, phone bills, internet bills, whatever membership I need, whatever membership I have, even stuff that I don't need but I just have because I like them. Um, all of this contributes to that feeling of being exhausted. And it's something that we all deal with, but for some reason we all think it's normal to be constantly exhausted or unfulfilled. It's like in between the two. Either you're very tired because you're trying to do everything. Oh, this one is huge. That is a huge insight. Jesus Christ. Either you're extremely tired because you're trying to do everything at the same time, whether it's stuff you have to do and stuff you want to do, or you feel pretty good, but you're internally depleted because you never have any energy to give to the stuff that you actually want to do, because you have to do the stuff that you have to do first. Ooh, that is a big spider. I hope you won't see it. But move. Alright. And I do not know where I'm going with this video. Let me just like say that right now. I do not know where I'm going. I don't have any um specific message apart from I'm exhausted, and that exhaustion has led me to the point of thinking about dying, which is really, really dark and really fucking sad, because I have so many things that I love about life that if all of those things get overshadowed by how exhausted I am, then like imagine the people that don't even have those things that push them to want to stay alive. It's really depressing. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm tired of being tired, I guess. Yeah. I don't even have like such a bad job, to be completely honest. My job is all right. Like, it's not that bad. It's in a field that I've studied, so I know what I'm doing. Um, it's kind of annoying because a lot of it is um, taking time that I'm not supposed to give it. Like, for example, today's a holiday and I got like 50 DMs about job stuff. People asking me questions, my team asking me questions um, when I'm supposed to be off. So it's just it's mentally it's always there, you know, and because it's paying my bills, there's like a fear that if I don't have that anymore, I'm gonna be fucking homeless, man. What the fuck do you want, bro? This dude keeps staring at me. Bold ass motherfucker. My bad. I'm never gonna be bold. That's something I praise the Lord for. I'm never gonna be bolder. Mm-mm. Um, I don't know if anyone like has that. I mean, of course, anyone has that. Of course, everyone that has a job, everyone that has responsibilities, kind of feel that way. But I don't know. It's so weird because it's like, I dude looks big as fuck. Oh my god, he looks amazing. You're gonna see him in the back. I don't think you're gonna see him well enough, but holy moly, bro got the physique I want for real. Wait, it's him. Oh, he looks so good, bro. Holy moly. I wanted to say something, but I was a little shy. Oh, there's a ladybug. Cute. I want to make music, you know? Like, I know that I want to make that, and I know I can because I've talked to some people and I haven't signed any contracts or whatever, but like, I've met people that are agreeing with the fact that, like, you can make it. You know, you can make this your main career and you can live from this because you're good enough. But it's just the path to get there is so hard. It's so hard. How many times, like, some days I wake up and I look at my calendar and see that I have to do so many butterfly, so many music related things during the day, plus my job. And I just think, like, how easy would it be to just not do this? What if I just had a job and then, like, all of my money could just be going towards the stuff I wanted to go through? Like, I didn't have to pay for splice. I didn't have to pay for blog posts. I didn't have to do all of those promotional things. I didn't have to have a TikTok. I didn't have to have an Instagram page where I have to post every day. Um, what if I didn't have to sit down for 8 hours at a time and just make music on one of my off day or on the weekends, and I could just like rest instead? I just spend the time with my girlfriend. What if, you know? And genuinely, I would be a miserable person. I would be so sad to not have that purpose in my life because it takes so much. Cute baby. It takes so much of like my mental bandwidth that it's clearly the thing I want to do. It's clearly what I'm interested in doing, but it's so hard. Like, and even doing those, like the yap sesh, this clearly isn't a yap sesh, but at the same time, I really like this. Like, it sucks because like it's not edited and it's gonna be a little hard for people to follow, but I'm hoping that like you can watch these, or like not even watch them, but just listen to them throughout your day while you're doing something else. You know, you're doing dishes, you're listening to this. I don't know, you're pooping while you're playing a game on something else. You're listening to this in the background. You're trying to fall asleep. You're listening to this in the background, and it helps. But right now, I'm just. It feels unfair somehow because it's like I found what I wanted to do. You know, why am I not allowed to just do this? I don't need any particular like things. I don't want anything like fancy. I don't want anything big. I just found my calling. I found the source of joy in my life. Can I just do that? No. you have to do everything else as well. And it's so sad because, you know, we all see those videos, like especially if you're watching this, you also saw the things about, oh, I've been working in software engineer for 25 years and I just retired. Here's what I think about it. And like the dude, pretty similar video actually, sits outside for 45 minutes and he talks about his experience in software engineering for 40 years and how he was so fulfilled by the money until he realized that he wasn't, and then his whole life had to change. I don't want to wait until I'm fucking 50 and have spent 30 years in my field to realize that, oh shit, I have to go. You know, I've already figured out what I want. I've already figured out where I need to be happy. Um, but it's like it doesn't matter how hard I push to get there and not have to deal with any of the other shit. It's always tough. I'm in the sun, so I'm gonna flex a little bit. It's always hard. It's always complicated. It's always so draining. Like every single week on a Sunday, I look at myself in the mirror and I'm exhausted. I haven't had time to like recuperate from the whole week that another one is starting, and it's worse than the previous one. Thank God I live in a country, France, where we have a bunch of fucking holidays, especially the month of May, because that month was bellissima. I did so many things, including but not exclusive, um, sleeping, taking walks. Yeah, that was amazing. I love that month. But this isn't something you can do every day or like every month, and it's kind of depressing, bro. And that's the reason why, like, I walked on that fucking bridge and I started thinking, like, what if I just left? What if I was just gone? What if I didn't have to deal with all that bullshit? That get up, go to work, come home, and figure out what you want to do with your life with the remaining time you have, or don't do that, and you do not have a life anymore. Like, what if let's have an exercise. What if I just didn't have a job right now? Which is it's very ironic because I made a video called "You Do Not Need to Quit Your Job," which is, I believe, that's true. Especially if the motivator is I have another business idea or I have a side business that I want to make my main thing. Like for sure, I'm the same. You know, that's what I want to do. But you do not need to do this right now. You do not need to do this like this, you know. But let's say I quit today. So I live with my girlfriend. We're in an apartment together. We split the rent. If I quit my job, this has to go. I cannot live with her anymore because I'm not making any money. All right. So I moved back to my parents. What does she do? She has to find an apartment or move in with me with my parents because her parents are in the same country. That's fucked up. That's fucked. That's really unfair to her. Really unfair to her, and kind of signaling the end of our relationship, to be completely honest. Like, if it's like the same people coming and going. You never noticed that. If we can't live together after the amount of time we spent in that relationship, that's about it. You know, like, I'm gonna go back to live with my parents. She wants to evolve the relationship, and like, I'm kind of taking a step back. And I don't even have a job so that I can start saving or whatever. It's just, I'm just not doing anything. That's crazy. You know, that's insane. So cute. A bee, huge bee. I don't know, man. Even thinking about it just exhausts me. Like, there's no escape, bro. Which circles back to maybe I should just die. There's no escape. You can get used to the work, you know. This week, I made myself the challenge of being in a great mood every single day that I get to work, because I only had a 4-day work week. And I could do it, but I was way more tired at the end of the day, number one. And it didn't change shit. I felt the same way, no matter what. Fuck off my phone, bro. Like I said, I have no idea where this video is going. Like, genuinely, I think it's gonna be extremely depressing for anyone that watches it. I sincerely hope that people that feel like that and think no one else feels this way. Realize that there are people on the other side of the world, or even in the same fucking city as you, that feel the same way. But it's just a horrible time, bro. It is a horrible time to be a human being right now. It fucking sucks. I have to go home because I haven't to edit another Yap session. God damn, bro. Jesus. I don't want to stop though. I want to keep like word vomiting on you. Feels good. I keep trying to like give advice to people about what they should and what they shouldn't do, and mostly I'm trying to give that advice to. This sounds like a monkey. This is insane. I'm trying to give advice to the me of like 10 years ago, trying to put myself into his shoes and wondering like what would he want to know. Bro is taking over the video right now. Yo, before it was families and kids, and now it's this motherfucker. She ain't gonna fuck you, bro. She doesn't even like you, bro. I'm serious right now. Ooh, gigantic bee. Was it a bee? I don't think it was a bee. It was that, that big thing with the hairs? I don't remember the name. Yeah, anyway. I'm trying to give myself advice, right? To the me of 10 years ago, and putting myself in his shoes and wondering what he would want to hear in order to just feel at ease. But I'm realizing that, like, first of all, this is the same person. I am the same person. Whatever it is that I would have wanted to hear like 10 years ago, I still need to hear it today. And unfortunately, I do not have the answers to most of those questions. Do I need to fucking quit my job? I don't think so. But I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I need to be broke for a year. You know? Maybe I need to move back to my mom's house for a year. Recenter my thoughts and go back to how I felt as a kid to realize what I need to do with my life. But maybe I don't. Maybe I just need to fucking, clench my teeth and get through this shit, save my money, and eventually just quit with savings. I don't understand what these are. Does anyone know? You see them? They're not spiders, but I'm sorry if you hate insects, by the way. There's like a fuck ton of them. Just hoping they don't get into my pants. I don't know. I don't know shit. That's the finality of it. I don't know shit. I guess all I'm trying to do with like the Yep sessions and everything I'm telling you online is we're all going through life at the same time. Bro, fuck. At the same time, doing the same kind of mistakes. I'm just hoping that I can make mistakes that you don't have to make, so that when it's your turn to make them, you'll already know either how to not make them or how to bounce back from them. Because you've heard that weird dude on YouTube talk about it for way too long. Around 24 minutes, actually. I don't know. I want to keep doing this, by the way. I want to keep talking to you. I want to keep talking in general, because just because I feel completely drained doesn't mean that my voice doesn't have an importance, And it's the same for you. Just because you feel like you're invisible or you're a failure or whatever doesn't mean that your voice doesn't have importance anymore. It does, obviously. But also realize that other people feel that way. And the more you exchange with them, the more you talk to them, the more you'll understand how they feel. And the more you'll understand how you feel yourself, because you'll get the same feeling, but under different point of views. And my point of view is from a dude in France that is making music that wants it to be his career, but still feels drained at his office job in computer science, where it's everything he wanted in the job, but it's still too much. Maybe you have a similar feeling with a very different point of view. We can exchange about it, and then we'll understand more about the situation. You know what I mean? So don't ever stop talking, whether it's to us, online, to your therapist, to your friends, to your family. Just fucking create a Twitter account and just post to 0 followers, bro. It's fine. Just never stop talking. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm running out of stuff to say. I'm really depressed. There's no conclusion on the I thought about killing myself on the bridge. There's no like, but actually I didn't. Nah, I still feel the same way. Maybe I'll feel better by tomorrow. Maybe I won't though. Maybe I'll feel worse. And that's literally just life. But in the meantime, I'm gonna keep making music because I make good music, and it's the one thing I make in life where I'm thinking like, this is my calling, you know. It's what I'm supposed to do, and I'm fucking good at it too. So I'm gonna keep doing it, but until I'm done with work and that 9 to 5 life of basically selling my time. Until then, I'm probably gonna keep feeling that way from time to time, probably weekly. All right. Sorry for the word vomit for 30 minutes. I hope you're done with your dishes or folding the laundry or whatever. Is that what I should title this video? Ooh. Wait, let's brainstorm titles in the video. That's meta as fuck. Let's brainstorm titles for this video in the video. How about listen to this while you're folding your dishes, or like folding your dishes. That's crazy. That's a new one. How about there's I'm tired of being tired. That's pretty nice, but it doesn't, you know, 30 minutes video called I'm tired of being tired. But with the thumbnail and shit, that's kind of nice, man. I think it kind of hits. How about quotes? Gen Z don't want to work. End quotes, and then Gen Z 2 point, and then it's just me yapping for 30 minutes about being depressed. That's pretty nice. How about, random guy complains about capitalism for 30 minutes. That's pretty nice. That's pretty cool. There's another green insect on my phone, though. Why did I like my phone so much? What even is this? It's kind of cool. It looks kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty nice. I feel like a kid right now. Like I'm just looking at all those insects and thinking, oh, this one's so cool. Oh, this one's huge. I just feel like a child. This is insane. Maybe that's life, huh? I like the Gen Z don't want to work anymore and quote, and then Gen Z 2 dots. That's pretty cool. What is it? Semicolon? I think. I don't know. What else? What else? What else? What else? This video does not have a happy ending. Ooh, that kind of hits. Because it's a fact. You know, it does not have a happy ending. And I'm still fucking depressed right now. I'm pretty sad about my situation. But still, you know, with a smile. Depressed with a smile. Depressed with a smile could actually be a pretty good fucking title. I don't even know what I was talking about, bro. The whole video, it's been 30 minutes. I have no idea what the fuck I was talking about. This is the original, like the true fucking yap sesh. For real. This is the quintessential yap sesh. It's like, I just talk about stuff and I have no idea what I'm talking about, but at the same time, it's kind of like guided, and there's kind of how can I say, like I don't know the word, man, but there's it kind of makes sense what I'm saying, and everything is kind of linked together by a common theme. There's a subject line going, but I have no idea what I'm talking about, and I'm just yapping, and it's way too long. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I guess This video doesn't have a happy ending is the title. If it's not the title, I changed my mind on my way home. I'm very sorry. Love you.